In this video, I'll show you how to set up your Meta Quest 3S from the very beginning. The only thing I did here is take it out of the box. So let's get started right away. Now, to set it up, there's a small portion of this that is done on the headset itself. It takes like 3 minutes. And the other portion is done on your smartphone that you link to this headset. So let's start with this part first. So take your iPhone or Android smartphone. You can also use an iPad or tablet. And you need to go and download the Meta Horizon app. And by the way, I'll put my referral link down below, my Meta Quest referral link. This way, before starting this, simply by clicking the link, it will ask you to log in into your account and you'll get, I think, $35 of store credit for your next game. Maybe it's less now, I don't remember. But anyway, you just go through my link and I get some store credit because of that. And you get also some store credit. So everybody wins. Anyway, the app has been downloaded. I'll open it. For this video, I'll choose the last option, continue with email, just to show you how it is. And I will pretend I don't have any Meta account. I'll create a brand new one just to show you how easy it is, really. So over here, tap your email address, then press next. You'll receive a confirmation code in the email that you have just entered. So just go over there on your email and type the code right here. I'll press next. They will ask you to choose a username right over here. You can edit by clicking on it. This is the username that everybody is gonna see, so it will be public. Once you have selected one, press continue. Then they will ask you to create an avatar. You can press over here to take a selfie, so it will try to recreate one according to what the camera sees. If not, well, you can start by choosing one of these. Press continue. This is just so you have an example. Then you can choose to have a public profile or a private profile. It says over here what both of these are. So over here, anyone can follow you without your approval. And here you can control who is following you. I'll choose private and press continue, but you can choose public, obviously. Then they will ask you, are you setting up a headset? And obviously we are. So I'll press set up headset. Then select the first one, Quest 3S. They just told me that they didn't find the headset because we didn't turn it on. So put the phone down. Usually the Quest 3S already has enough power, enough juice from the box. You don't have to charge it necessarily, but depending where you bought it, maybe it was sitting on a shelf for like a year, so you may have to charge it over here before starting this process. But mine, I think, has enough power. So the power button of your Quest 3S, if you take the headset like this, like if you would put it on your face, is located on the left side, right over here. Keep press on this button. I heard a chime coming out of the Quest 3S, and you see the light over here is white, telling us that it's on. So I'll put it just like that, go back on the phone, try again, and it has found it. They'll ask you to input a code. So what you need to do now is to put the headset on your face. And I'll try to describe what I'm seeing, and you should see the same thing because it's a bit hard to record the screen through these two lenses. All right, so it's on my face right now. Take the controllers and they should be on automatically. You're gonna see each of them have a cursor and you just need to press the arrow in a blue oval. Next you need to select your language from this list. I'll select English, press the blue arrow. I mean, it's a white arrow. They'll ask you to adjust the headset around your head, and I'll show you right after this tutorial how to adjust it properly. Press continue for now. They'll also tell you to adjust the lenses. Press continue. I'll show you again in just a few minutes. Next, you need to connect to the Wi-Fi, so press the continue button. It will scan for all the Wi-Fi networks available around you and select the one that is yours from the list. Now type the password of this network. If there's an update available on your Quest 3S, it will be installed automatically. So just be patient, it can take many minutes. Right now it's downloading on my headset. Okay, and we'll come back when the update is done. Alright, we're back. The Quest has been updated and now on the screen it tells me to press the power button. So I'll do that. Now the Quest is on my face and I finally see the code that I have to enter in the app. In my case it's the 03296. So I'll type this. And at this point I just have to wait. It has found the Quest. I can even remove it from my face. Here we go. We got the check mark. This is great. Press continue. Press continue. Here you can choose to share or not share. I'll press don't share. Press continue. They'll ask you if you want to add any payment method like a credit card or your PayPal account, or if you have some Quest cash like a gift card. This way you'll be able to purchase games, but you don't have to do it right now. You can press that now and do it later. And press close. So this is the main page of the app, the one you're going to see very often and that you'll interact with it. From this page, if you click on your Quest, right over here, you see there's a small icon. You'll be able to see how much battery is left in your controllers and also on the headset itself. If you ever want to cast anything that you see in the headset on your phone, even a game, well, you just have to press the cast button, press next, press start casting. It will search for the headset, put it on your face. Okay, let's say I have put it on my face. And right now it's casting whatever it's seeing. So if I was playing a game, well, I'll be able to see it directly on my phone. Let's say you want to show a friend when you're playing, or you can also record by pressing the small record button, some gameplay when you're playing. That could be really cool. To exit this, you just have to press on the screen and the X button, stop casting. So the first thing you need to do is to simply put the headset the way it comes. Don't touch anything, don't try to adjust. Just put it on your face. It will give you a better idea what you need to change. So let's start by adjusting the band that goes horizontally. You can adjust it from the right side and also from the left side, or both. If you want to make it tight, okay, you're simply gonna grab this loop. If you want to adjust the right side, it's the same thing on the left side, okay? And then in the middle here, you see there are two bands. Take the first one only. And now we simply need to bring this loop towards the headset. So simply stretch, okay, stretch, and this will make the headset tighter. Do the same thing on the other side. It's always better to adjust both, not just one side. So I'll grab over here the loop. I'll put my finger right in the middle here, take only the first band and simply pull towards the headset. It may be difficult, and if you cannot do it, like over here, it simply means that it's at the max. If you want to make the strap looser, so you're going to take the headband and the loop, and you're going to push the loop towards the middle that is here, like that. And this will be a lot looser now. Do the same thing on the other side. Now obviously there's not much space. Let me just make some space here. All right, if I grab here and I push this one, yeah, now I can easily put fingers over here. It will make it loose. So adjust this, find the sweet spot. All right, it may take a few times, maybe even after a few days, you'll have to readjust until you find the perfect fit for your head. Basically what you want is that this strap sits horizontally. You see, it should not stay at an angle or like that. Try to make it the most straight possible. And you can also adjust the top band. It has a Velcro, so this one is a lot easier. You just need to push if you want to make it looser, or to pull on this small loop to make it tighter. If you have a ponytail, it will go through this over here, through these straps. The first step, okay, down below in this main menu, and if you do not see it, press on the left side controller, on the right side controller, sorry, on the Meta logo. And this should appear in front of you. Then, very easy, down below you see this is a bar with many options. You kind of find the Meta Horizon Store. And this is one way to get games. You can also go on the app where you have connected your Meta Quest 3S and purchase game through the app, and they'll get installed on your headset when you turn it on. But over here, simply by clicking on the Meta Horizon Store, here you go. This is like the App Store on your iPhone, or the Google Play Store on your Android. You're going to find everything that is available for you to download. Some of them are free to try, some of them are free games, some of them are paid games. You can see many different ones. Okay, let's say I want to get Roblox, that is free. When you see get, it simply means that there's nothing to pay to download it. Then after you download it, yes, there will be stuff to buy. But okay, click on it, select it, sorry. We're using this over here. And okay, you can check the app, okay, great, reviews, and select get when you're ready to download it. You're gonna get this small message that you can keep browsing while this is installing. Or if you don't want to do anything, you can have the small status bar over here telling you how much time is left until it's downloaded. If you click get, but you don't want to get the app anymore, I don't know, you change your mind after a few seconds, well, you have the X button to cancel everything. If not, once the app is fully downloaded, it will be in your library. You see down below, library. When you click this, this opens, and here are all the apps and games that are currently installed on your Quest. So you can browse up and down. Here it's Roblox, it's almost installed. And here it is, we have downloaded a game. If you want to delete this, simply click the three dots, remove, uninstall and remove. Wait, and it will be totally gone from here. There is a charger that comes included in the box that is USB Type-C. It even comes with its own cable. Connect here, connect this in your wall outlet, and the other end, well, and over here on the left side, you're gonna find the USB Type-C port. Once you plug it, if it's not fully charged, well, charging will begin automatically, and this small light over here will be red. When it will be fully charged, this will switch to green. It takes around 2 hours and a half if, let's say, your headset is at 0% to charge it to 100%. You're not obligated to use the charger that comes included in the box and even the cable. If you have an iPhone or an Android smartphone, there's a good chance you already have a USB Type-C cable and charger. You can use those without any issues. From what I found on the internet, the Quest 3S is charging at around 16 watts, which means that there's no point of using a charger of 24, 32 watts. It will not charge it faster. The one included in the box is actually 18 watts. You can also use a power bank, a portable battery if you prefer. Simply connect it over here, and the good news is that you can use your Quest 3S while it's charging. So some people like to attach it to the headband, or you can also keep the small portable battery in your pocket, although it's not very convenient. And this is one of the reasons why there's many other options. Some of them are from Meta. I know they have the Elite strap that has a battery integrated. But if you want to get some of them for cheap, well, I'll put links towards Amazon to aftermarket options. So what you need to do is very easy. You're going to find the camera icon. Okay, it should be a red camera icon. If you do not see it in this bar, go in the library. Okay, and in the library, it should be somewhere over here. Click on it, and you're gonna get the recording icon. Right now, I'm screen recording. That's why it's white. Yours won't be white. Click on it. You'll be able to have a small toggle in the middle to enable the mic, because if you don't switch on the mic, you won't have any audio of yours, which could be very important, especially if you give instruction to people the way I'm doing it right now. So you're going to click here, it will start recording. You're going to see a small red dot appearing right on the top here. You do not see it at this moment, but I'm seeing it. Okay. So once you're done recording, you're going to go same place, and you're going to press the recording button again. It will stop recording, and it will be saved in your gallery. How do you access your gallery? Well, first of all, you can press the camera app and going to see whatever video you have filmed, record over here. But you can also go and select gallery. It's a green icon. Again, if you do not see it down below, go in the library, and then you should find gallery. Once you select gallery, okay, this will appear with all your videos, and you're going to notice all the videos have three little dots on the lower right corner. If you click on that icon, you're going to get share and delete. By default, it's uploading into your MetaQuest app, okay? So it takes like, I think 30 seconds, 40 seconds per video. So if you go right after you recorded in this gallery, you're going to find a small loading bar telling you it's currently uploading. And after it's uploaded, you're going to have the share button. If you press here, well, you're going to have a few share options. I didn't find this very useful because, you know, you can share it on Messenger or WhatsApp. And not many people want that. You can also sync it, again, as I said, with your MetaQuest app. If you click, by default, it should happen. But if you don't see it on your app, go in Share and click on Sync to Mobile App. And it will say Send to the Mobile Horizon app. And I'll show you in just a few seconds where it is on the app. And if you're not happy with the recording and you don't want it to take a lot of space on the memory of your headset, you can simply delete it. And yeah, this will be about it. So open the Meta Horizon app. This should be the first thing you're going to see once you open the app. You're going to click on your Quest on the top left corner. You see an icon of your Quest. And then you're going to see Gallery. Press See All. And here you go. These are your, these are your screen recordings. Let's say I want to share this one. You can click Select if you want to share multiple ones, not just one. And you can download it then on your smartphone, because now you see them, but they're not on the memory of your phone, which is great because you don't want these to take up a lot of space. So you can simply download the one that you will want to share, download them, and then put them in Google Drive, or, you know, do whatever you want to do with them, maybe even transfer them to your computer. What I found is that you cannot delete these videos from the app itself. Okay, I can just download them, but I cannot delete them. You need to go through the headset and do the way I showed you if you want to erase them completely. So thanks for watching. I hope this was useful. Please leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.